your favorite Bose headset broken. Fixing this with super glue won't work. Enough with the sad part. There's an easy fix for this. There's a spare part that you can print yourself to replace the broken hinge. We begin by checking that both earpieces produce sound, which they do. If there's no sound or other problems, that could indicate that there's a tear in one of the thin wires. So let's flip the headset over and begin with disassembly. First we will remove the ear cushion. This is only held on by clips. And luckily the previous owner replaced the cushion with new. As you can see, the double-sided tape is not even installed properly, so that's good for us, because these often go bad. We need to remove the 3 screws to remove the back cover. And now we can just remove the back cover like that. Now we'll remove the power button that often go bad, the plastic breaks. Luckily there's someone that has designed a replacement part that's available on Thingiverse, so this fix is very easy if yours is broken. Next we have 2 rubber pieces that we need to remove so they don't get lost. Now we'll need a prying tool. I'm going to use a screwdriver and just taping it so I can use it. But it is recommended to use a plastic prying tool so you don't scratch the plastic or break it. Now we will put the screwdriver there and just pop the clip out. And we just move it to the side so it doesn't go back to its hole. Like that. And we go to the next side and do exactly the same thing. Just pop it out of the hole. Now there are some screws we need to remove on the swivel. Now we can get a better look of the part that is broken. As we see, the part is not made out of plastic, it's made out of aluminium, I think. So we won't be able to remove it without removing the cable first. Now I need to remove the 2 screws that is holding the hinge. The wire is attached to, I think, 16 small solder joints, but it's hidden inside this compartment, so you need to pry it up and be very careful not to cut yourself while doing it. It's just glued in, there's no clips. So just try to break the glue and pry it up. Inside this hidden compartment there's a screw that we need to remove. That's hold a small PCB. After flipping the headphones back over, we need to remove some more screws. Now comes the tricky part. The big PCB you see here is connected to the underside, the other small PCB that was in the battery compartment there. And we need to pry it there so we can disconnect the connection to free this small PCB like that. Now it's a really good idea to take a picture of all the connectors and where they go, because if you mess this up, well, you will end with a broken headset. The next step is just to take a soldering iron and hold it at each solder joint to free each wire. So my first idea was to tape off all the wires so they don't short each other, because that would be very bad, because the battery is still connected. But I found that was not very good, because you can't remove all those small wires from the earpiece. So I recommend you to open the other battery compartment and desolder the plus or the minus to break the battery connection, so you can just remove it without the electrical insulator. So here is the 3D printed part that I have designed. It's identical or almost identical to the original piece. I couldn't buy the original piece, so that's why I designed my own. This is the first revision that is identical to the original part, but I designed a second revision that is much better, and if the 3D printed part would break, you can replace it very fast and quickly without having to do this work again, the solder and solder all those wires again. So this is just a one-part process. And remember, I have disconnected the battery, so this is fine, it won't short anything out. So now it's just time to assemble it all together. Alright, let me show you how it looks. So this is the original hinge. See if you can see that. Focus. Yeah. And I updated the design so it was much better than the original. As you can see, there's no circular. You can just place the wire through, so this part is easily removed without having to desolder everything. And if you print this correctly, it will be very strong and it won't break. I've had this for several months. So I paid like, I think 50 bucks for these. and they retail over 200 bucks. The STL files are available in the description below. Go check them out. I hope you liked this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.